Hello viewers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe button and be a part of our family. The best mysteries on Netflix right now. Your entertainment guide, movie.
This house is kind of weird.
No One Gets Out Alive blends mystery and horror as it puts the audience in the shoes of Amber, Christina Rodlo, an undocumented Mexican immigrant who has few options in the U.S. After finding a place to stay courtesy of her landlord, Red, Mark Menchaca, Amber is unnerved by Red's unhinged brother, Becker, David Figlioli. More alarmingly, Amber witnesses several ghostly women in the house and becomes convinced that it is haunted. But given her situation, Amber has no choice but to stay until it becomes too late to run.
Please don't try to leave.
My life is in serious danger.
She's in serious danger, yeah. You have a better chance of being killed by donuts.
If you don't speak Polish, then you should be glad to hear that In for a Murder has an English dub. Anna Smolowik headlines the film as Magda Borowska, a mother and a true crime fan who gave up on her dreams a long time ago. But when a dead young woman is found in town, Magda is taken aback when she realizes that the girl was wearing the same necklace that her friend, Weronika Bialeka, Emma Giegzno, wore before she disappeared years ago. Determined to know if the girl is somehow linked to Weronika, Magda embarks on her own investigation, much to the annoyance of her ex, Commissioner Jacek Sikora, Powell Domagala. And while Magda's family mocks her amateur detective routine, the danger she uncovers is all too real.
You didn't think we'd find out.
The weekend away starts with a girl's weekend gone wrong, as Beth, Leighton Meester, awakens without clear memories of what happened to her the night before. More alarmingly, Beth's friend, Kate, Christina Wolf, is missing without a trace. Beth's husband, Rob, Luke Norris, is surprisingly unmoved by her panic. So Beth turns to a local cab driver, Zain, Ziad Bakri, to help her piece together the previous night's events. But when Kate's body finally turns up, Beth and Zain are both considered suspects by the police. And that's not the only unpleasant surprise waiting for Beth as she attempts to discover who killed her friend. The Walking Dead's Jeffrey Dean Morgan headlines this adaptation of James Patterson and Liza Markland's The Postcard Killers, which was retitled The Postcard Killings for the big screen. Morgan plays Jacob Cannon, a New York City police detective who is devastated when his adult daughter and her fiancé are murdered in Europe in an elaborate and deliberate fashion. While struggling to contain his grief, Jacob learns that the killer or killers have been striking all over Europe. Despite lacking jurisdiction, Jacob takes it upon himself to find his daughter's murderers, with the help of crime reporter Desiree Desi Lombard, and even some remote assistance from his wife, Valerie Cannon, Famke Janssen.
They're not finished yet.
All good things.
Ryan Gosling may be the big attraction for All Good Things, but this film actually has a connection to the true-life crime that inspired it. Following its release, director Andrew Uretsky was contacted by Robert Durst, the potential murderer loosely played by Gosling in the film, and agreed to make on-camera interviews for HBO's The Jinx, which ultimately landed Durst behind bars. The names have been changed for the film, so Gosling's character is David Marks instead of Robert Durst. In the 70s, David marries Katie McCarthy, Kirsten Dunst, and they try to make a life together. When their relationship sours and Katie disappears, suspicion falls on David even though no charges are filed. Then, several years later, another woman close to David meets a similar fate.
Husbands lie all the time.
Got a deal. Me to give a damn about what you think is smart.
For the truth.
Who killed her?
I don't know.
Don't lie to me!
Devil in a blue dress.
Near the height of his stardom, Denzel Washington starred in a noir mystery, Devil in a Blue Dress. The film takes place 3 years after World War II, as Easy Rawlins, Washington, is desperate for money. Against his better judgment, Easy agrees to help private investigator DeWitt Albright, Tom Sizemore, find Daphne Monet, Jennifer Beals, a woman whose disappearance has thrown the race for mayor of Los Angeles into chaos. Easy knew this would be trouble, but even he couldn't predict that his one-time lover, Coretta James, Lisa Nicole Carson, would turn up dead with the police looking to put him away for the crime. Somehow, Easy has to work out how Coretta's death links back to Daphne's disappearance, or else the next dead body may be his.
Start up my car, keep it hot, I'm coming out fast. Let's go! Get her. No, don't shoot him. We going to the police. Yeah, why don't you scream, huh? Listen! Get out!
Like many mysteries, Reptile opens with the discovery of a dead body. In this film, the victim is Summer Elswick, Matilda Lutz. And between Summer's boyfriend, Will Grady, Justin Timberlake, her estranged husband, Sam Gifford, Carl Glusman, and Eli Phillips, Michael Pitt, there's no shortage of suspects. Detective Tom Nichols, Benicio del Toro, has had to solve plenty of murders before. But Tom finds this case particularly challenging because the clues lead him to people he knows and works with. The rot goes deep in this police department, and Tom's life is about to be turned upside down.
I'm going with. Can you keep a secret?
The strangest case I've ever seen.
There may be more than meets the eye.
There are some legit questions. Oh my God, someone's here.
June Allen, Storm Reed, lives through her worst nightmare in missing. When June's mother, Grace, Nia Long, and her boyfriend, Kevin, Ken Leung, go missing in Colombia, June is forced to launch her own investigation from the safety of her own computer. A man named Javier, Joaquim de Almeida, is able to assist June remotely, but she soon learns that Kevin has a very questionable past, and June isn't nearly as safe as she thought she was. To find her mother, June will first have to save herself.
They just leaked online.
Hey, Junebug. There's actually a lot I want to talk with you about.
The marsh knows one thing above all else.
Catherine Kia Clark, Daisy Edgar Jones, is drawn to two men in Where the Crawdads Sing. After being abandoned by her family to grow up alone in a swamp, Kia befriends a young man named Tate Walker, Taylor John Smith. And when Kia's romance with Tate burns out, she soon finds love in the arms of Chase Andrews, Harris Dickinson, a popular jock in town. However, when one of Kia's lovers ends up dead, she finds herself on trial for murder. And the townspeople and the local police already believe that Kia is guilty. But if Kia didn't kill her lover, then who did?
Life persists.
L.A. Confidential.
L.A. Confidential has endured for over 25 years because it seemingly presents 3 different mysteries before slowly revealing how they are all tied to the same case. In the meantime, the audience is left to play detective alongside the LAPD's Edmund Exley, Pierce, Jack Vincennes, Kevin Spacey, and Wendell Bud White, Crow. Each of the 3 cops feels like they have a personal stake in the outcome of their respective cases, but White and Exley have a particularly strong dislike for each other. What they don't realize is that none of their cases can be solved until they stop punching each other and start sharing information. If these cops can't trust each other, then they will all soon be dead.